into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
Mayfield on first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards
on the game's first play and a quick foot. First carry for the USC man, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing, Mayfield. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
33-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, it's a linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield when they're blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We're trying to continue that trend here this afternoon.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Tua. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, that's it. the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Oh, he fakes a spike. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked there by Nick Nelson. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the 1st quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick 6 last time out. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jaguars, nothing.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
3rd and 13.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Going to the air. Tagovailoa on the screen. This is Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Jones, the ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down.
Back at the 41-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 3rd and long for Mayfield. The left side completion to Jones. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. He's got his big tight end, Rudzinski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. We don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 24-yard line.
Tua to throw again. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, Tua. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards 1. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Crosby set to kick off.
Fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Now a timeout taken. Or perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So they say no to the penalty. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
But you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football. Sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Tua now on first down. No gain there on the completion. Second and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's second and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Coleman has it here right side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I'm third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On play action, here's Tua. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. A big pickup of 38. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run with Dobbins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Well, that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. So they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle.
And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
To throw, Mayfield. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st down, Jaguars.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 10-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Open man is Komet, the tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he held on to it too long. A cover Sack, down he goes. Brian Burns able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
All right, partner, count with me. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Look, he had all day to throw the football and never got rid of it and allowed for the sack. That's not on the offensive line.
The score, Niners 14.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 35-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Third and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. This is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Tyler Lockett. Incomplete. Brings up
an incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Tua. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre bizarre ending. The kind of decision that can get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. So the victory here for San Francisco. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football,
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason.